What's up, legends? I am going to show you in today's video what a day of meals looks like for me at the moment. I'm currently kind of in a transition from staying around maintenance to gradually building into a calorie surplus to try and add some mass for the next few months before then going back into a calorie deficit for summer and try and lean out a little bit. But I'm going to show you the meals that I have for the day, just keeping in mind that my approach to nutrition, I try and track my calorie intake and my protein minimum. My food sources generally stay pretty similar day in, day out, but at the same time, there's a lot of flexibility with what I do eat on a daily basis, depending on what I have on or whether we have social stuff on or whether I'm busy with work or whatever. But I'm going to give you a bit of insight today at some of the food choices that I choose daily. And then I'll also put up on the screen like the macros and calories for each meal as well, so you've got an understanding of what's in each one. If you have any questions or whatever, leave them in the comments box below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy this one and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'd love to hear from you guys about what type of videos you'd like to see in the future as well. But I hope you enjoy this vlog. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a meal that Danielle and I have been making a lot lately. So we've just got a small amount of water with a scoop of protein. And then we've got some rice puffs, so just rice bubbles or whatever brand you want to use. We also add in 1 to 2 servings of Halo Top and then some peanut butter. Mix all that up, pour it into here. It tastes awesome. I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's done, but it's very filling, pretty low calorie, and you get plenty of protein as well. So we've been having these Quest chips lately as a bit of a protein snack between meals. So there's 19 grams of protein in the whole pack. They taste really good. The macros, there's 1 serving, 143 calories for the whole thing. Russ obviously loves them as well. There's 5.2 grams of fat and only 3.7 grams of carbs. These are a really good snack between meals. Also guys, if you have never tried Mingle seasoning before, they've just brought out a new little collection, I guess, called the Flavor Gains seasonings. So these are all their normal ones. I've been using them for years, ever since they first launched online. They've continued to just get better and better, but the Flavor Gains range is really good. So just add these to your meats or whatever to make sure, or fish or whatever you're cooking up, to make sure that your foods aren't boring. Tastes really good. All right, so I want to show you the supplements that I use first thing in the morning. It's about 10 a.m. now, so I'm recording this a little later, but typically my day starts anywhere between 4 and 5 a.m. I'll jump out of bed, jump straight in a cold shower, do some intentions and journaling, and then I'll either do a meditation or a breath work, have my supplements, rehydrate, and then get to work or get started on whatever project I'm working on. But just keep in mind that, as I've mentioned in previous videos, as the name would suggest, supplements are there to supplement your training and your nutrition and your recovery and ticking all the boxes that you should be ticking first in the first place. So you should not be relying on supplements to give you the results that you want. Instead, make sure you're ticking all the boxes and then using supplements to add that little percentage of a bit of a boost in terms of helping you with your results and for convenience as well. So first thing that I have in the morning is typically 5 grams of creatine. So I have creatine monohydrate first thing in the morning. Every single morning, I don't cycle on or off, I just keep it in there. And the reason why I have it in the morning is so I don't forget. So I'll chuck it in, I'll mix it in with 2 other supplements I'm going to show you in a second. Obviously creatine, fantastic for helping build strength, muscle mass, power, and making sure you're drinking plenty of water when you are supplementing with creatine, because you're trying to drive that water into the muscle cell. So your body will hold more water, but a lot of people think that it's going to make them look big, kind of bloated and soft. But if you're drinking enough water, it's going to be driving into the muscle cell, which will help make you look fuller, improve your training performance. And if you're in a deficit as well, it's awesome to retain strength and muscle tissue. So I keep creatine in year round. Next supplement that I've been having in the morning is OxyShred. So I've got the Gummy Snakes flavor here. Also got the passion fruit one here as well. They're probably my 2 favorite flavors. But I'll either have a coffee or OxyShred. And then I'll sometimes have another scoop a little later in the day, depending on how busy the day actually is. But lately I've kind of been substituting Pride in for OxyShred. I just don't have any at the moment here. But for me, I probably prefer the Pride over the OxyShred. A nice sustained energy release, no crash. It's got the nootropic compounds in it as well. So great for cognitive enhancement and focus and clarity and stuff in the morning when you're trying to get stuff done. So I'll have those two mixed in with a scoop of branched chain amino acids. So I've got the pineapple flavor here at the moment. I also use the raspberry and grape, but pineapple is my go-to at the moment. In my opinion, with BCAAs, they're not a necessity. So you can get away with not using branched chain amino acids. I don't personally think they make a significant difference in terms of results, but they can be helpful for recovery, increase or like replenishing electrolytes. And for me, the reason I have it is to just get more water in for the day. So I'll have anywhere from 1 to 3 scoops of BCAAs every day in my water to make sure I'm drinking plenty of water for the day. Now, next supplement is OxyGreens. So I haven't been using this every single day, and I've got the pineapple flavor and the strawberry margarita flavor here as well. But using some form of greens powder is, again, it shouldn't be a replacement for eating vegetables and fruits and getting your micronutrients from food, but it is a good way to make sure you're actually hitting all those micronutrient targets daily if you're not getting them all from your food. So the OxyGreens from EHP tastes really good, and typically I fucking hate greens powders, so that's saying something if I like it. But yeah, I'll have that in the morning, again, just to get into micronutrients and tick that box. Next one I have is cordyceps, a mushroom extract, good for energy. And then I also have been using, where is it? I don't know if I have it here. Oh, yeah. I've also been having lion's mane, which is awesome again for that focus and clarity when you're trying to get stuff done and be productive. And then lastly, I've been having Happy Lab CBD. So there's a morning one or a daytime and a nighttime one. If you haven't used CBD before, go and have a look online and check it out. But I've been using it for years. It helps with pain management. So after a lot of the surgeries I've had, helps with stress, anxiety, reducing inflammation. And it's just something that I like to keep in the morning and at night. So that's how I start my day with supplements. Again, just making sure that the emphasis is on actually taking care of your nutrition and your training and your sleep and your hydration and everything first, and then using supplements to get that extra boost or that bit of an edge on whatever your current body composition goal is. So it's time for a snack. I'm gonna have one of these Blessed protein bars by EHP Labs. The choc peanut caramel flavor is actually insane. If you watch my vlog when we're in Sydney, we actually tried them before they came out and they're awesome. I'm gonna have some blueberries, awesome for antioxidants and great for the brain as well. There's not many left, so I'll just finish those off, and then I'll get some more protein from this Chobani Fit. 15 grams of protein, just the vanilla flavor. Smash this out, should hold me over for a little bit, but we'll add that into my MyFitnessPal now. Okay, so it's time for lunch. Today I'm going to be having a My Muscle Chef meal. I typically order from My Muscle Chef once a month, and I'll order anywhere from 20 to 30 meals that I can use for convenience for lunch or dinner when I don't have anything prepared. So I'm actually trying one of their new meals today, which is the loaded mac and cheese from My Muscle Chef. And this is a plus meal, so it's 50% larger than their regular meals. Now, the reason why I'm having this is because I'm a little behind on calories today. I haven't actually eaten that much up until this point, so I don't want to have to cram everything in later in the day. So this meal has quite a lot of calories. It's got 915 calories in this meal. Keep in mind though, they have a bunch of other meals like, this is another one of my favorites, the Asian chicken stir fry, where the calories are much lower. They've got a heap of low calorie options, but then these plus meals are fucking awesome if you're in a surplus, or even if you want to share with your partner or friend or whatever. So we'll try out the mac and cheese. The macros on this bad boy, as I said, the calories are quite high, which is fine. So we have 50 grams of protein, 42 grams of fat, which is quite high if you're in a calorie deficit. But because I'm trying to aim for around 3,000 calories today, that's completely fine. And then carbohydrates 79.9. So we'll try this bad boy out, and I'll let you know. So guys, I realized that I didn't even show you the meal after I cooked it. So I'm going to put another little clip up here from one of the regular sized mac and cheese ones that I also had and did get a video of, but it actually tasted absolutely delicious. Next meal for today is going to be kind of in between meals. So I'm going to have 4 of these thick rice cakes, which used to be an absolute go-to of mine when I was competing and really going low on calories. They're quite filling, so high volume and low calories. So 2 rice cakes equals 2 grams of protein, pretty much 0 fat, and 20 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna have 4 of these. along with about 20 to 40 grams of peanut butter. So when you guys are tracking peanut butter, if you're not using like a food scale and you think that one tablespoon, like whenever people think 1 tablespoon, I guarantee it's fucking not anywhere close to how much 20 grams actually is. But I'm gonna have about 10 to 20 grams worth of fat from the peanut butter with some rice cakes. And then I've actually got another can of OxyShred here, which I'm having at the moment, the Cali Cola flavor. And I'm gonna have a banana as well. So a few more carbs. This will kind of hold me over until the next big meal. Okay, so about to cook up dinner. We have 2 Scotch fillet steaks here. Pretty much no fat, we'll probably cut a little bit of that stuff off. And then the Garlic Gains Mingle seasoning. So chuck some seasoning on these bad boys. And then also got some broccolini. And then I'm gonna use this extra virgin olive oil. We have a new favorite low calorie ice cream. So this is Gelatissimo, the brand, and the macros are actually pretty good. Well, they're not too bad, depending on how many serves you have. So 5 servings per pack, it's 150 calories per serving, focus, 2.5 grams of protein, 6.5 grams of fat, and 21.4 grams of carbs per serve. So not super high in calories, and whether or not you're having the whole tub or just a couple of serves or whatever, it's a great way to finish the day and still stay on track with your nutrition as long as it's tracked within your intake. So this ice cream actually tastes fucking awesome, and I'm a massive ice cream lover, so it's something that I keep in my calorie intake, whether I'm in a fatless phase or a gaining phase. So we're gonna get stuck into this now for our last meal of the day. So guys, that wraps up the full day of eating video. It gives you some insight into some of the meals that I fill my calorie intake with. This obviously changes from day to day or depending on what I've got on or what I feel like eating on the day. But the main things I'm trying to tick off is my calorie intake, my protein minimum, try and reach my micronutrient targets as well, and aim for quality foods where I can. So if you guys need any help with this, or you'd like me to help coach you with your nutrition and your training, you can click the link below and join the VIP workout club, or choose any of the coaching options in the DK Fitness app. I would love to help you out. Otherwise, please let me know below what you thought of this video and what type of content you'd like to see in the coming videos.